Located in a money vault, there is a group of robbers led by a man named Parker. Parker was known as a legend, a genius, a professional, a thief, a robber, a son of a bitch, a mugger, or whatever you want to call him. Parker is already very experienced in this profession. Even a junior robber member was immediately scared when he realized the figure in front of him.
My real name is Parker.
Well, listen, man, I'm not trying to make trouble. I'm just doing my part.
After giving a little warning to the junior not to act too much, Parker and his Ramaper team immediately opened the numbers according to the password that had been given by the manager, where at the same time outside came a man who worked in this place as a security guard. It happened to be on holiday and came to this place with his family. Seeing that there were several cars parked in front of his workplace, the security guard could immediately realize that there was a robbery. Instead of reporting this to the police, the security guard intended to take the opportunity by robbing the robbers just as they were about to exit.
I never even had to pull my gun. What the f*** are you doing?
And yes, the security guard managed to take a bag filled with money from the robbery, where Parker, who was not happy, immediately chased and... Located at the racetrack, Parker manages to shoot the security guard dead and retrieve the money. Seeing the security guard's wife and children, Parker, who still had a conscience, gave a wad of money to compensate for the death of the security guard.
How bad is it, Billy?
Arriving at the secret headquarters, one of Parker's close friends named Pill immediately received treatment after being hit by gunfire. Of the 4 new members who participated in the action this time, there was a woman named Zen who began to act suspiciously, and suddenly... Hours after Parker falls into the river and his members, including the Pill, are killed by traitorous Jen, Parker wakes up in his regular hotel to retrieve his personal belongings, which he keeps behind the wall of one of the rooms. Parker gave some money as compensation for the damage and just walked away. Parker went to his wife Pill to tell her about the news of her husband's death. In addition to bringing the bad news, Parker's arrival here is to seek information related to the figure of Zen the traitor. Zen was a new member brought by the Pill from outside. Parker just wanted to know where Pill found this Zen figure. And of course, Parker wants revenge for the death of his best friend's Pill.
Phil brought her in. Her name was Zen. She crossed this grace. She shot Phil.
Having been uncooperative, Pill's wife finally gave a name. The name of a businessman who can lead Parker to the figure of the right Zen before leaving Parker, asked to make sure to finish off the perpetrator who had killed her husband.
Kill her for me.
Parker immediately contacted Grofield, another close friend who is now retired from the world of robbery. Thanks to the additional information Grofield provided, Parker was able to more quickly find the figure of the entrepreneur who could lead him to the Zen.
I'll look around, see what I can do.
Just a tease. The fuck are you?
And yes, Parker managed to find the figure of the businessman by posing as his personal driver. After being given a little intimidation, the businessman finally wants to tell about the figure of Zen, who turns out to be a member of the elite force working for a ruthless dictator from South America, just as the businessman is about to give Zen a location. Suddenly, yes, there is an elite assassin squad sent by Zen to take out Parker, but... In less than a minute, Parker managed to finish off the elite troops. Parker left one killer alive to guide the way to where Zen is today.
The one under construction.
Located in an empty building, Zen is seen with Bosco, a stocky man who has a map of the location of another robbery plan. It was revealed that Zen was after something bigger. The results of the robbery, whose value and nominal are much greater and fantastic. Simply put, Zen deliberately pretended to be a member of Parker's team in order to snatch all the money from the robbery. Zen used the money as initial capital to carry out another robbery with a much larger result, and Bosco was paid handsomely to obtain a map of the location of the robbery.
I wouldn't.
And just as Zen was about to leave with Bosco to get his map, Parker came to seek revenge. Because Bosco talked too much, Parker immediately shot him without knowing that all the money from the previous robbery Zen had transferred to Bosco in order to get the map.
Fucking shoot me! I needed him alive, you. All that effort, all of that money is gone now. I fucking die!
Because Parker asks for an explanation of why Zen killed his friend and team member, Zen finally honestly tells everything from the beginning that in his South American country, there is a sunken treasure called the Lady of Erentero, a plane wreck containing diamond relics and a statue worth trillions of dollars. The treasure was supposed to solve the problem of hunger in his country. Instead, it was controlled by the cruel dictator who for years made people suffer. As a form of imagery at the same time, want to be seen well by all countries, the dictator also handed over all the treasure to the United Nations in the United States. Only then would the dictator take back his treasure by hiring a local group of robbers. It was as if it was a robbery and made himself a victim.
Interested?
Who's he getting to steal it?
The outfit.
And here is Mr. Lazzini, chairman of the Outfit Group, the largest professional organization in the United States. It was not the people's money or taxes that he stole, but rather focused on rare antiques that were worth millions of dollars. Mr. Lazzini was paid handsomely by the dictator to steal the treasure of the lady statue that was planned to be carried out in a few days.
Well, there's been a little bit of a hiccup.
You bite your tongue.
He's missing.
He was named Kincaid, Mr. Lazzini's confidant who served special duty in the field. Kincaid just got the news regarding Bosco, who was declared missing, which had been killed by Parker. Because the map was located in Bosco, Kincaid was ordered to find it immediately.
Go find Bosco.
Fuck out. I'm
Back to Parker, who does not kill Zen, but will work with him to rob the treasure statue of Lady. Zen introduces Parker to his superior, the colonel known as the leader of South America's elite forces, who wants to overthrow the dictator's leadership.
No story, just tell him about the plan.
He needs to understand the importance
No,
of this
he
business.
doesn't. There's treasure. It'll be in New York tomorrow. That's plenty.
Because Parker wanted to find out how thorough this plan was, the colonel showed a fake lady statue that would later be used to trick the Outfit Group. Broadly speaking, Parker, Zen, and friends will not steal the statue of Lady directly, but will rob the robbers, namely from the group The Outfit.
We'll rob the robbers. Exactamundo.
Yes, good job.
When he was about to leave, Parker was intercepted by a man we just call Samsel, who claimed to be Zen's guy. With the fact that Parker and Zen will always be together, Samsel warns Parker never to flirt with his girl. Located in an entertainment venue, Parker and Zen will meet Bosco's older brother to find clues regarding the map of the location where his lady statue is stored. Before entering, Zen tells Parker that his older brother Bosco is known to have a history of heart disease, and the person is so panicked that it needs a little gentleness to deal with it.
Hey!
Am I supposed to know you?
Hey, Bosco.
And yes, Parker is a cold man who never beats around the bush. Because it continues to be urged, the older brother also told the bedroom Bosco, including his favorite stuffed elephant. When Parker was about to go get it, Kincaid and his army appeared, who came with the same purpose. So the older brother had a heart attack as a result of being hit by one of Kincaid's men. Zen pretended to be a doctor so she could grab the gun under the table, and this was what happened.
I can help.
After successfully toppling the cockroaches, Parker immediately went upstairs to find the map. Shortly after Parker finds it, Kincaid arrives to take it, resulting in a battle between the two of them. Just as the police arrive at the scene, Kincaid is outclassed and almost falls if Parker does not quickly save him. But when the police got inside, Parker immediately let go of his hand, which made Kink fall, but not to death. Hearing that Kink failed to get the map, Mr. Lazzini immediately went to Kincaid, who was still in the treatment stage. And what a surprise Mr. Lazzini was when he heard that Parker had interfered in this matter. Even though a few years ago, Parker and Mr. Lazzini had an agreement to never interfere with each other's business. So, that means the deal has been cancelled, and they will fight again.
We get hit. Instead of reaching for a bat, we file a goddamn insurance claim.
Back in Parker, who brought Zen to meet her new team members. They were Parker's best friends who had actually retired long ago. There's Stan, Brenda, and Ed, who are a pair of masters undercover. And lastly, there's Grofield, Parker's best friend who is very trustworthy.
We good?
So good.
Go.
Okay.
In front of Zen and Colonel Parker, immediately explained the theft plan. From the map they had obtained, the statue of the lady was kept in a place that was heavily guarded by the government. Hard to break it, Parker will let the outfit group steal it themselves. Somehow they did. For sure, the statue of the lady would be transported by train. And that's where the Parker and the team would steal the statue from them.
Maybe they have an inside man to smooth it along. We're not sure.
The plan is quite simple. Brenda and Ed will disguise themselves as station attendants to speed up the train. Grofield will damage the safety that serves to slow down the train. Well, when the train is traveling at a speed exceeding the threshold, then the train will plummet when it encounters a turn or bend and fall sliding down. That's where Sten will be waiting with his truck to quickly transport the statue of Lady to safety.
I have a cube truck standing by. Stan, need to get us one.
No problem.
We should have 10 full minutes to load it up, get going.
There was still about 24 hours before barracks. Parker asked them all to go home to get enough rest so that tomorrow could work well. Where Parker himself stayed at a hotel with a room he always booked. And guess who was inside?
What are you doing here?
Yes, Zen was already there and seemed to be watching Parker's movements every second, as the title of the movie was playing dirty. Both of them had the potential to play dirty, aka cheating, stabbing in the back like Zen had done in the first place. Parker was not at all tempted by the seduction that Zen kept launching. And precisely what happened was...
Mateo, no!
This is where Parker is now tied up in a quiet place by the jealous Samsel with Parker, who is suspected of eating with his girl at the hotel. So jealous, Samsel had even reported about Parker to Mr. Lazzini, and the outfit was on their way to this place. Soon, Zen appears to save Parker and asks Samsel not to be selfish and not to ruin his plans. Where when Samsel had untied his handcuffs, came the outfit that came faster. So, Samsel was killed after being used as a shield by Parker, and also the same as one member of the outfit who was not very good. Soon a phone call came from the member's cell phone. It was Mr. Lazzini. Realizing that his men were gone, Mr. Lazzini also warned Parker not to interfere in his affairs. Although all the robbers acknowledge Parker's greatness, Mr. Lazzini has a large organization that is impossible to defeat by just one person.
I run the outfit. Point, people vanish.
What surprised Parker was when Mr. Lazzini said about the theft of his Ladinia statue, which turned out not to be done tomorrow, but now. So,
You can forget it, pal. It's now. You lose.
Parker quickly contacted his friends to get ready. So Brenda and Ed drove straight to the station disguised as officers.
Back up!
Come on, let's go. There we go.
all the way, all the way.
After Brenda and Ed managed to speed up the train, now it was Grofield's turn with the safety system that because the gun accidentally fell, he had to do it with his bare hands. And unexpectedly, the train did not plummet due to the still lacking speed. So Grofield quickly went towards the next turn and immediately shot the safety from a distance. After the train crashed, Parker and his friends immediately took the box containing the statue of his lady. But guess what was inside? What the poochik? The contents turned out to be just a pile of stones. This was all nothing more than just a trap that Mr. Lozini had specially set to finish Parker off. Soon appeared several of Lozini's men, who could easily be overthrown. Parker and his friends immediately left the place. The next day, Parker and his friends gathered again to discuss the next plan. If last night's action was just a trap, that means the lady statue has been stolen by Mr. Lozini. Now they just need to know where Lozini keeps the statue of the lady. And the only chance they have is Lozini's confidant, Kincaid, who is still recovering.
But I know someone we can ask.
And who is that?
Kincaid.
Undercover as police, Parker and Grofield find Kincaid, who is still ill. After being threatened with being dropped from a window like before, Kincaid was finally honest that he knew nothing about where the statue was hidden. However, she knew who the potential buyer was, a billionaire who was very rich.
I'm a helpful little motherfucker. Sorry.
If you could copyright a fucking...
How was the steak?
And here's the billionaire who's gonna buy his lady statue from Lozini. Parker came alone and kidnapped him very easily.
Go.
See, right here?
Without having to resort to rude means, the billionaire immediately told where Lozini kept his lady statue, a private safe covered in thick steel that was impossible to penetrate. The sale and purchase transaction will be done tomorrow, so there is no time for Parker to steal his Ladinia statue tonight.
Believe me, it's impenetrable.
Parker takes the billionaire to the base to be guarded by Stan, while he and the others go to the vault where the statue is kept.
Stan, where's his hood, man?
Upon arrival, Parker and friends jump into action with Zen disguised as a pedestrian who gets hit by a car. So when the security guard came to help, Zen immediately hit him from behind.
We'll help. Hands up, turn around, come on.
At the same time, at the base, Stan was negligent with his duties when he fell asleep due to drinking too much. So the billionaire immediately uses it to escape and tell Lozini about Parker's theft plan.
What? No, just get back to your house. I'll send you some of my people. Yeah.
Without wasting time, Lozini and the outfit immediately drove to the location to prevent Parker's from stealing the statue Ladinia. But too late, Parker and Grofield are seen already inside and about to blow the steel door with a bomb.
Impenetrable cage, my man.
When Lozini arrived, he found the safe had been broken. So Lozini quickly told his men to pursue. When there was a chase, the statue's straps were released as a result of being hit by gunfire. Parker is forced to go out to fix it and is accidentally thrown due to a sharp increase. Grofield, who was in charge of being a driver, failed to defend his Ladinia statue when Lozini's men managed to shoot him in the back.
There she goes. There she goes.
After the statue of the lady was successfully obtained, Lozi quickly contacted the billionaire to make a transaction tonight. Like selling kitchen utensils, Lozini's men were already in front of the billionaire's house with his Ladynia statue with them. Since it's late at night and billions of dollars, the billionaire will transfer the money tomorrow afternoon. Shortly after Lozini's men left, the billionaire immediately enjoyed this high-value statue of Lady. But after realizing that the statue was fake, the billionaire immediately called the dictator to clean it up. As a result, Lozini was accused of treason, which in this case was all a payback trap that Parker had planned.
We're going back to Greenbrook.
Greenbrook. Why?
Because that's where the lady...
When Lozini and his men were about to leave, Parker CS was already there breaking into another vault where the original Lady statue was kept.
Give me the loading dock.
All right.
When he was about to leave, Lozini appeared, who came sooner than expected. Lozini recounts his admiration for Parker, who has so far managed to trick him. Parker apparently had exchanged or changed the number by rechatting. The real Lady statue actually never left this place. The statue that Parker was carrying was a fake statue that had been prepared long before this action was carried out.
Can't let you have her.
Yes, before Lozini arrived, Parker had already prepared an explosive that could be activated with a small remote, which if Lozini felt she was the smartest and always one step ahead, she had been very wrong. This was all still part of the plan Parker had prepared. Because Lady's statue was destroyed without remaining. Parker deliberately did it just to get Lozini. The reason was obvious. Parker wanted to prove that even if he was alone, he was able to bring down one large organization just by himself.
Why?
Nobody tells me where I get to walk.
The next day, all the team members looked disappointed because they didn't get anything after the effort they did so crazily. But Parker has a secret surprise that some diamonds that he pulled out and stripped from the statue of Lady, which is certainly very expensive, although not as big as the statue of Lady.
Thank you very much. This is amazing.
After paying his team, Parker went to see Zen to finish his last job. Zen looked very grateful because even though the statue of the Ladynia was gone, at least all the people in his country could breathe a sigh of relief, because thanks to Parker's actions yesterday, the ruthless dictator was finally arrested after being proven involved in a theft with Lozini. And if Zen thinks it's over, just a minute, man. Although Zen's good intentions were to free his people from suffering, the way he killed Parker's close friend Pill still could not be justified. Parker has been given a mandate by the wife of the late Pill, which, whatever the reason, Parker will still complete the original mission.
You better not let her down.
Done with everything, Parker returned to meet Pill's wife to give some diamonds as a provision for life in the future. After the promise had been kept, the reward given, and the work done, Parker confided to Grofield that he was tired of his work. Years of robbing, stealing, and various other crimes made Parker's heart become uneasy and filled with anxiety. He intends to repent and wants to find a way to get back to God. This all happened after Parker overheard the phrase that God prefers the perpetrators of immorality who repent than worshippers who never feel guilty.
After all the shit we've been through? Something wrong with you, man.
It's over. The ending is quite exciting. The message we can take from the figure of Parker is that it is never too late before the spirit has not passed through the esophagus. There is still a chance for us to repent. Remember, death does not come with a notification. It could be next year, next month, next week, tomorrow. Maybe also now while watching this video, no one knows. The question, what would you carry? I'm going to withdraw. Say thank you, and I'll see you guys in the next video.